Hello and welcome to another gorilla video from Aaron Boyd Arts. This is going to be a very quick one. I did a presentation at school the other day, and I wanted to get back into what I've talked about often before with these, are experiences coming into one's art. Now, you can hear a really cheesy song playing in the background. It's The Crying Game, remake by Boy George. And I'm actually playing that as a joke because I'm going to have a little bit of a special guest on this video. And it used to be our song. Well, it's still our song. But anyhow, I'm going to get the special guest now. Wait one sec. This is Queen. You saw her in one of my earlier videos. Queen has been around most of my life. She's 21 now. So, in the 80s. My God, you've been around since the 80s, almost, 90s. But, she was actually in one of my first children's magazine illustrations. And I never show this to anyone because it was horrendous. Horrendous. But it was a long time ago. And so I'm going to show you guys that. Let's see here. This was the cover. Spider magazine, 1996. There's a Chinese folktale, and this is when I was using oil still. Another wonderful illustrator and friend of mine, Tony DiCilisi, is also in this issue. The Ox Star. And this was a style that you can see with the swirly clouds. I still love swirls and spirals, bright, brilliant colors. But I don't go too much for the swirly stuff anymore. I love it, but I would say this is probably really overworked. And my work still is overworked, but probably a little too intense than it needed to be. But in this folktale, you have all the Chinese animals that are represented in their zodiac. The dragon, the rat, the tiger, so on and so forth. And for dog, I had a new dog at the time, a relatively new dog at the time. You. Yeah. I don't even like you that much, right? Thank you. And if you look closely here, this is Queen. That's back when she could still see and hear. She, like, as I said, she's blind and deaf now. But, you know, she's a wonderful and best friend. You know, 20 years or 21 years being around, how can you not be friends with someone after that much time? And I'll just wrap up with, ironically, the latest issue of Spider magazine, February 2012, cover. Did not do this cover. I do covers for them from time to time. Wonderful artwork. Digital. I work primarily in watercolors, as you know, but on the inside, you can see what my new work looks like compared to that from 96, over a decade ago. And this is actually, the model for this one is another very good friend. One of my best friend's father modeled for this. And, you know, all this is just to say, again, like how I often say, how experiences come back and enrich not only your life, but enrich your artwork. So, you know, Queen, you know, she's getting tired now, but I don't mind having you around. And I'm going to try to use her again in another assignment, you know, as soon as I can, but, you know, great friend, and you'll always be a part of my artwork, right? Yeah. You're my fave. And that's okay. The other dogs, as I explained before, they know she's my favorite. Thanks again for watching my gorilla videos. If you want to see my artwork, you can go to my site at www.aaronboydart.blogspot.com. And Aaron is spelled A-A-R-O-N, Boyd, B-O-Y-D, art. I think you guys can handle that one. .blogspot.com. Thanks again, and see you soon.